touch point of the guest experience is the best it possibly can be. So for example, if our guests are going into the restaurants, in the buffet or in the steakhouse, it's got to be good. The food's got to be good. The place has got to be sparkling. The service has got to be great. The food's got to be great. And with Jeff Aston-Borsky, our executive chef, and his team, I have all the confidence that we'll get there on the food and beverage side.
Wow. Is there a specialty though that you do? I mean, do you prepare sushi, or is there some real gourmet house signature?
You know,
you guys have
I don't
at
know
this
if we
point?
have a specialty that you probably wouldn't necessarily find here in the Delta. We have a lot of the traditional staples, if you would, but Jeff has brought in some consistency. He has improved the taste profile of our menu, and he's also improved the product. So overall, the food is going to be more enjoyable for our guests.
It was good before.
Yeah, it was good before.
So I'm coming now.
That's
I
right.
mean, I really got to get back up in there. I didn't realize that it had gone through that major renovation.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
And so now the spa. Talk to me about the spa, because
That's
if
right.
I have a passion besides education, it's hanging out in spas.
I understand. I understand. I understand.
So what would be describe to me, if you could, the layout? What's going to be featured there?
Well, the spa is we're gonna have primarily two treatment rooms where we're gonna offer, of course, massages. We're gonna offer pedicures, manicures, facials, and a whole host of other spa services. We're gonna have product, if you would, that our guests can purchase. We have partnered with a third-party spa operator out of New Orleans, and they're actually gonna come in and run it. These are the professionals. They do this already. They have 30 spas across the South, if you would.
Yeah.
And so we feel very fortunate that they've chosen Harlows as as another one of their spa locations. So we're very, very happy with the partnership that we're developing, and we feel confident that we're going to be able to provide a really first-class service here in Greenville.
I love the fact that it's featuring a museum
That's right.
component. Now, as a historical preservationist and a culturalist and a historian myself, that's important.
Absolutely.
Now, what about the artists? Is there a way and a method that you are working with local artists to incorporate local art and feature them from time to time? Is that something that you're
Are you talking about within the
doing?
museum?
Or within the casino
Within the
itself?
casino.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a very good question. Let me just back up for a second and say that we are trying to position Harlows as the coolest spot in the Delta. When you think about historically, and you think about the Delta, think about this region, you think about agriculture, you think about the factories, and you think about people who have a strong work ethic. And oftentimes they would find a place to go and let their hair down and sort of, let loose, if you would. Well, today, that's Harlows. And so we are trying to position the property in such a way that it just kind of reminds people that Harlows is the place in the Delta where you come after a hard day or a hard week of work. And to your point about the art, if you would, we're going to have art within the building that's going to be reminiscent of life in the Delta. So you'll see artifacts in the building that remind people of the music, the food, the agriculture, life in the Delta, if you would. Of course, we talked about that museum that I mentioned earlier. We've initially partnered with the B.B. King Museum to provide some of their artifacts to have on the wall. But we will also partner with other entities and other museums, and it'll be somewhat like a traveling or rotating museum that we'll ultimately have in that space.
Well, I look forward to that. And I'm going to put in a bid right now to work with you on the cotton.
There you go.
You know, this is Cotton Kingdom.
That's right.
And we're building this monument that says thank you to all them folks that pick cotton.
That's right.
You know, and that helped a Harlows become a Harlows
That's right.
because of the richness here. So, look, Reggie, such a pleasure.
Thank you
Such
very
a
much.
pleasure.
Thank you very much.
So this is not going to be your last visit here.
Okay.
And I'm just letting you know.
Okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate
But
that.
we look forward to seeing you, and I will be at Harlows soon. And I want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in today, and thank you to my guest, Mr. Reggie Fullwood. And I will see you next week right here on Delta Renaissance.